Hey y'all, well, it is the last day of February and we are squeaking in by the skin of our teeth our February garden walkthrough video so we can show you what's going on in the garden. So it's going to be a little disjointed today because there's some areas of the garden that I cannot show right now. So you'll have to wait and stay tuned for that. But I want to show you what we've been up to in February, and I also wanted to update you on our little seed starting. It's very exciting. All right, guys, let's go. So our temperatures have been getting up into high 60s, low 70s in the afternoon. So I have been bringing out all of my baby seedlings out here. These are the artichokes. Look how big they are. And the one thing I'm very excited about is the geraniums. And look at the little bullseye. They're getting their color on them. These were so easy to grow. I love geraniums, and all of these are our geraniums through here. Different colors of geraniums. And then over here, we have some of our zinnias, and they are doing really good. This is the raspberry ripple. And then this is our little herb garden, and it is doing well also. All of these little bitty tiny seedlings, these are the Dusty Miller, and they have all came up. And then here is more of our zinnia seeds. So everything is doing really well. The thing that was really surprising to me, because I did snapdragons in the winter sowing method last year, but look how little these snapdragons are. They are so tiny. So that is all of my seedlings, and they are getting their sunshine this afternoon. Our little strawberries on our green stalk are doing good. I actually went through the other day and I clipped back their little flowers because I want them to wait just a little bit longer and grow some more beautiful leaves before they start flowering out. And we have lettuce up here. Whoop, got a little too close. Look at that. And then our chives, we love to use these in cooking. They are doing good, but I've really enjoyed having this green stalk here on my porch. It's so much fun. And these are all of our strawberries from last year, so they were able to winter over. Everything that you see here went through the snow and everything. So it's doing really good. Okay, guys, so we're going to have to hurry because the sun is going down and I've got a little cake in the oven. So my son is home from school this weekend, so we're doing a roast and some cake. So it's going to be lots of fun. But let me show you my daffodils. Do y'all remember this fall when I used my power planter auger and I planted 140 daffodils? Well, they are coming up and they look so beautiful. The nice thing about the daffodils is the deer do not like them, which is really good. And this was a neat little mix, so it's got all different colors in it. This one right here is super pretty. It's like a ruffly one. I love that. And then here's just your classic. That one is so pretty. And then here's another one of the ruffly ones. I'm so glad we have these this year. So pretty, because this always kind of looks like a dead spot, but it looks very pretty. We got all of our Limelight Hydrangeas are all cut back, so that looks really good. I still need to cut back my Starry Night Hibiscus. But let's go over here and see our new little plantings. As you can see, our grass is still dormant, but our neighbor has pretty overseeded grass. So these are our boxwoods that we got from Fast Growing Trees, and these are the little gem magnolias. So they are doing really well. We did have a couple of them that didn't do well because I planted them, and then we got this unusual snow. So one of our neighbors said they hadn't seen snow like that like ever in the 12 years that they've lived here. So we got those replaced, and everything is looking so beautiful. So these are new beds that we put in January, and they are 5 by 10. And I am taking the trees and limbing them up so we can do some underplantings. So we're going to have all kinds of beautiful annuals in here, and we're going to be having some zinnias as well. And then over here is also our new flower bed. And we have our big El Nino Chatalpa that I got from Gardening with Creekside, or Creekside Nursery. So that's doing good. The Mugo pines are doing well. And the other day I came through and planted our little foxgloves that I overwintered. These just came from seed and they popped up in the flower bed. So I did a ring all the way around this little tree and then all the way through here. So they won't bloom the first year, but next year they'll be really pretty, nice, tall, pink blossoms, and I'm super excited about that. So this is going to be a fun flower bed to plant in also. We're going to be putting some annuals, and then we're also going to be doing some perennials. So stay tuned for that to see what we plant in here. But the El Nino Chatalpa is going to be our main focus, pretty and pink there. And then over here, we're also going to be spreading some pink color because you know I just love pink. So let's head to the back real quick and take a look around there. So we had a big cleanup day a couple of weeks ago and we got all of our pine straw cleaned. Lots of raking was being done. So that looks really, really nice. And then I'll show you where we put the pine straw. And then Hardy came through and he's taken down more of the vines and more of the little scrub trees. So he's got a little pile back there. But we also, when he's got our little balls, we're also continuing our kitchen garden project. So we decided to move that big old Vego 32-inch raised bed over on this side of the bunny barn. So we went ahead and put some big old stumps in here, and then we're going to fill this up with dirt, and we're going to continue on the picket fence through here. So it's going to look so pretty. We kind of felt like that it looked off balance, only having the picket fence on one side. And me and Hardy were looking one day, he's like, wouldn't it look good with the picket fence on the other side too? And I was like, I was thinking the same thing. So we're going to continue on the picket fence over here, and we'll have our big raised bed will kind of be the center of that. And then over here, we got our picket fence all painted, and I think it looks so good. I've been collecting cardboard, so I've been putting that in there. We do need to finish up some painting right there on the bunny barn, but we have some very exciting plans on the front of this right here. So definitely make sure you stay tuned for that. And then we got one of our little beds in, and it is filled. I do not have anything planted in it yet. So I wanted to do some cool season crops in there, but one thing at a time. And this is where we moved all of the pine straw to. So we had started doing pine straw here, and we added more onto here, and we added more onto this section. So we're just kind of getting all this filled with pine straw. And then over here, we planted one of our fig trees. So this is one of the fig trees from either Lowe's or Home Depot. We have that planted, it has lots of space to be able to grow. And then over here, Hardy also got all of this cut down. So with our push more, so it looks nice and clean and tidy. Guys, when we moved in here, all of this looked like that. You couldn't even walk in it. It was so thick with vines and undergrowth, and it was like at one time I think you could walk through here, but they had just kind of let everything grow up. So we also added some more fig trees here. So one here, one there, and one there. So they'll get lots of sun in the afternoon. So hopefully they'll do good over here. We'll keep an eye on them. If they don't look like they're doing good, then we can move them. But this is kind of like, I don't know, I feel like our fruit vegetable part of our yard. I wouldn't say really like a vineyard, but anyway. So we got a lot of our pots cleaned out. Our fruit trees aren't doing much right now. So this is one of our apple trees. It's just kind of hanging out here. I need to go ahead and get it sprayed. And it's put a little bit of growth on. And our peach trees, even one of our neighbors said they have a hard time growing peach trees. So I don't know. It doesn't look the best, but I haven't pulled it out of the ground yet. So we'll see what happens this year. This peach tree, the deer keep trying to beat it up, so we need to work on the fencing around it, but you can see the deer have already broke it right here in the middle. And then over here we have another apple tree. So definitely our apple trees are doing better than our peach trees, and could be just our soil and pH levels. And then over here we have our couple little muscadines. You can't even see them. There it is. It's like a twig. One there, and then we have one here, and then we have a grape here, and then we have another one over here. And these are all the limbs and vines that Hardy was getting cleaned up the other day. So everything's looking better. It's definitely this time of year is a good time to work on getting all your underbrush cleaned and vines pulled down, and before it gets too hot and the mosquitoes are everywhere. Our little chickens are doing good. Baby girls, Charlotte and Miss Opal. Girls. Let's see, that's Opal, the big one, and the one with lots of colors, that's Miss Charlotte. Miss Charlotte is the one who always wants to hop out. She's the first one to escape. They're sweet girls though. Okay guys, so I know that was a little quick tour and we didn't get to see everything, but you just have to stay tuned and just trust me, because it's going to be really good. I just don't want to share it quite yet. So we're doing a lot of work in our backyard and then also in the front yard as well. All those places that I skipped around. So I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a chance to get in your gardens today. Bye friends.